And, we kind of look in askance here in the province because we need a political direction. We need a provincial cabinet to be underway. And then you hear this kind of bickering, and the language really is unseemly. The ANC saying the DA shouldn't behave like a spoiled brat. The DA saying the ANC is negotiating in bad faith. Just talk to us about the tone of all of this against the context of the fact that this is a very important economy, the biggest in the country and the continent, and we need to have a working provincial executive.
Yeah, I think it is disappointing. I think most people would expect. I mean, when this after the election results and when we were all talking about, well, what is this going to look like, this coalition or this GNU, we mostly focused on the national level, and we saw that it was a fairly rocky road. As well, with backs and forth and demands being made and different positions and so forth. But they eventually found each other because there was really no other option. Now it's interesting because there always has been tension between ANC Gauteng and ANC National. So that's the one element I think that's playing itself out, is that there seems to be a desire on the part of the leadership of the ANC in Gauteng to prove itself somehow as being independent or somehow different than the dominant Ramaphosa-led national ANC. And that, I think, is having some kind of impact. But beyond that, I think it's about political maturity. It's the way I likened it earlier in a comment I was making was that Lesufi and Solly Msimanga are like two bulls in a crawl. And they're basically trying to prove to each other who's the strongest, and they're acting, sort of fairly immaturely in this case. And I think voters expect more. It's not that there's not going to be differences. It's not that there's not going to be some hard bargaining and disagreements. But fundamentally, what the voters did was they gave these parties a mandate to come together. Whatever that, however they do so, they need to do so. And so I think this sort of brinksmanship that you're seeing on the part of both probably the DA and the ANC. I'm not privy to the insider talks, but it seems as though both of them need to just back away a little bit, reassess things, find a middle ground. That's what compromise is all about, and not push for maximalist positions, and understand that it's not about the party, it's not about themselves, but it's about the voter.